What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Another video for you. Once again, this is Belljell, aka Dark Prince. This is, you gotta look at the camera.
Firejell.
Alright, Firejell. I guess that's his official name now. Anyways, you guys already know it's October. This is one of my favorite seasons as well as my favorite months. And for October, for the fall, we always carve a pumpkin. So that's what we're doing today. We have our tools. Let's bring you in for a close-up. An electric drill. A wood carving piece. I don't really know what to call this, but this is basically when I was back in school, back in college, I used to use this for my clay class. So, you know, got these ones over here. This is your electric mixer, but basically, you know, actually I'm gonna surprise you what we're gonna do with this. Your average carving knife for fruits, and then we have two, what's it called? Pumpkin carving tools, and then, you know, your average kitchen knife, you know. But anyways, that's it for tools. Right now, we are basically trying to figure out what we want on the pumpkin. Before I carve the pumpkin, I always like to make sure that we always are following what we want to do. So we look up pictures and we get ideas circled in our mind. You draw it out on the paper, and then I like to tape the paper up to the pumpkin, and I do this stick and hole punch thing, and we'll go from there. So we'll think of some ideas, we'll draw a sketch, and we'll get back to you in a few.
It's payback time.
Alrighty, now we have our sketches done. Obviously, this is mine, and this is Firejell's. Dark Prince, Firejell. This one is his, that one is his. So right now, we're getting the tape, and we're going to tape them up onto the pumpkin. You got the tape? Oh man, you got the crappy tape. So basically, I take the tape, take it a little bit as I go. I find the area I want my sketch to be, and I tape it. Sometimes it is kind of hard to get it down because this is only because obviously it's round, so. So, my stencil was set and I taped it down. So we're gonna move on to Firejells. All right, just like the first one, we're gonna take our sketch. All right, that's that. We're moving on to the stick and poke step. All right, so now we are on the stick and poke step. Basically, the stick and poke step is when you take any sharp item. This is a pretty simple one to use, but you can use anything really that has a sharp item. I'm going to be using this, and he's going to be using this. You know, Firejell's going to be using this one because it's easier. But right now, I'm just going to show you guys how the stick and poke method works. Like I said, you have your stencil on, you draw it out and everything. And basically, you want to lay down your stencil, and you're going to want to stick and poke what you want to carve out on the pumpkin. So basically, you just, you know, stick it, poke it, move on to the next one, stick it, poke it. Now, you don't have to follow the whole line, but you could if you want to. When you're done sticking and poking everything, you can see how there's a little outline, and you can see how there's a little outline of what you need to carve, and then you can just carve it. That's why I like this method. Stick and poke the rest of the pumpkins. Let's bring you on an outer view. They can't even see you move.
This is our mom.
Say hi, YouTube. I have a potty mouth.
I got a potty mouth.
Alright everyone, we just finished the stick and poke. Sit down please. Now let's take off the tape and the stencil to show you the finished product. Go ahead, take yours off. That's the finished product. It basically just helps. I like to do it this way because it just makes it easier for me. You know, you just follow the dots and like scrape them all out. It's hard to see far away, but close up you can see it, especially since the camera just focused. So that's his, and this is mine. No, not yet. Can't really see it because all this stuff is in the way. I'm gonna wipe that off. My favorite part is instead of cutting the tops off, we're gonna cut the bottoms off. My favorite part is instead of cutting the tops off, we're gonna cut the bottoms off. So right now we're gonna cut the bottom part out instead of the top part to make it easier, you know, to like take all the goodies out. Stab and pull. Oh, we gotta get the blade up here. There we go. Pull, pull, pull. There we go. Right, like that. Push on it a bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna see the stuff in there.
Yep, just push it up. Oh boy, here's the nasty part. And the guts, of course. The best part. So we're gonna put that to the side so we can get fire gels up and ready.
Almost, it looked like a cat with one ear.
All right, now we got that out of the way. That's the benefit of working with a big knife, but you still have to be careful because I feel like with a bigger knife, you can just cut yourself way more easier. Make sure you get that as flat as you can because you're going to be cutting a candle there. All right, now we got fire gels done. Let's put that to the side. Let's get mine done. So now we're going to be using the drill and the piece for the electric mixer. Yeah, thank you. Basically, you're just gonna want to put it in, you know, screw it in tight.
Yep.
Am I even doing it the right? Oh wait, nope. I think I was doing it the wrong way. Yeah, I'm doing it the right way now. All right, you want to make sure that's nice and tight. Time to wreak some havoc. Out, as you can see the end result. This one I could have done better on, but at this point I'm getting tired of it. Pumpkin carving is a long process. But basically now after I do this, I usually like to wipe it out to dry it down with a paper towel. So I'll timeline that as well. Bottom carved out and the pumpkin hollowed out, the most painstaking painstaking part of carving the pumpkin is carving the pumpkin. So, we're gonna carve the pumpkin. See you in a few, yo.
Bye.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are finally done. I don't know, two hours later? 2 hours later of painstaking work. And obviously you can see where I got. I made a mistake. Yep, I messed up. And I'm pretty pissed about it. But when you make mistakes, you learn lessons. My lesson that I learned today is not to start carving your mouth so close to the eye area, because that's your weak point. But my brother finished. He did a pretty good job. So shout out to him carving it up. But anyways, we're just gonna light them up really quickly so you can see the end product.
I kind of like yours.
I mean, it would have been cooler if I actually finished it instead of actually destroying it by accident. Do you want to do the honors of putting yours on? Go ahead. Pick it up. Oh boy. Just put it down. Put it down on top. Wow, yours looks cool, Joshua. That's the end result of our pumpkin carving.
Wow.
So,
It looks so cool.
thanks for watching, everyone. Dewa Mata. I hope you enjoy your Halloween, and I hope that you did something creative for Halloween and spent time with your family while doing it. Anyways, Belljell out.